Ladies, listen up. Even if you're not a lady, maybe you have a lady in your life that you could learn something from this video for, or maybe even share with her. But either way, this video is about things that I have unlearned and things that I am unlearning. And because I'm a girl's girl, I want to share it with you because I want to see you become your most confident, beautiful, powerful, and successful self. I want to see more of it, and I feel like there's not enough of that out there. So here are my notes. This might get a little feisty, not sure, because I'm in my luteal phase, but that brings me into my very first thing that I'm unlearning, and that is that periods are shameful, that they're gross. Every single woman on this planet has had a period or has one currently. It's normal and it's not gross. And shame on the people who try to make you feel bad for having one. It's completely natural. It's completely normal. And I'm gonna go ahead and say that the majority of women do not know what the 4 phases of the cycle are. And that's messed up when like half the population has this thing, has a period, and doesn't even know what it really is. Start talking about it more. Normalize it. It's actually beautiful and it's actually very impressive that you can do everything else that anyone else can in this world whilst bleeding. You're a magical being and don't forget that. The second thing I'm unlearning is that being skinny is the goal. And especially if you grew up in the early 2000s, we all know that skinny was in our faces. You may or may not remember the quote, especially if you're on Tumblr, "Nothing tastes as good as skinny feels." Actually, a lot of things do, and they taste way better. I'm talking about, by the way, not naturally skinny people. I'm talking about people who starve themselves or over-exercise to achieve this physique that is not meant for them. I wish I learned this earlier and saved myself all those years of restricting and trying to be as skinny as possible. And you can't be your best, most fulfilled self if your sole focus is on being as skinny as possible. You just can't. All your brain power is like you're eating your own brain. The third thing that I'm unlearning is centering men. So that means decentering men. I think this has been low-key kind of getting more attention in society lately, which I love. Now, I don't give a shit what a man thinks. And I'm saying this with the blessing of my husband. He's actually where I learned this one from. For a long time, I wouldn't have bangs. I wouldn't wear chunky shoes because he wouldn't like it. But guess what? He allowed me the space to recognize it doesn't matter what he thinks. I can wear whatever I want. I can have my hair however I want without taking into consideration what men think. It's just embedded in us since birth as a woman. Boys don't like when you do this. They like long hair. Boys don't like when you wear this. Who cares? If you wear something that you like, there will be somebody out there who likes you for that. And maybe the ones who don't like whatever you've got going on aren't meant to be in your life. Start centering yourself. The next thing I'm unlearning is being smart is intimidating. More specifically, that it's a bad thing. When I'm learning, it's a good thing. Think about it. If you're intimidated by somebody, why? Because you think that somehow they're better than you. So if somebody's intimidated by you being smart, I'm saying specifically for a man. Like we've all heard, raise your hand if you've heard, men are intimidated by smart women because they think you're better than them. That's how intimidation works. Why would you intentionally dumb yourself down so that person doesn't feel scared of you? I'm sick and tired of seeing so many smart women. I'm guilty of doing this, and I've seen many women do this who are so smart start to act dumb to get attention or because boys don't like smart girls. Then when you do that, you get stuck with this guy who thinks he's better than you when really you just dumbed yourself down. And then in a way does make you dumb because now you're stuck with some regular mid-ass man. You being intelligent and scaring away people who are intimidated is a good thing. You don't want them in your life because they will bring you down.
If I see one more smart lady pretending to be dumb, I'm gonna lose my freaking marbles.
The next thing is that body hair is gross. This came a little too late because I did get laser hair removal. I know I was guilty of seeing, a woman with armpit hair or leg hair and be like, ew, why does she have that? Why does she shave? That's a woman living in her natural state. That's how we were born. And I'm sick of being shamed or seeing other women shamed for just existing as we were meant to exist. That also makes me very sad now. Next is I'm unlearning that other women are competition, because who does it really benefit? Not her and not you. You know who it benefits? Those mid-ass men out there. I know this sounds like I'm just dogging on the men right now. Honestly, all of this came from my husband. Like, he helped me realize this and has admitted to this. Like, it does benefit men when women are competing against each other, because it takes away the focus from the man who maybe doesn't have all that much going on actually. When you're constantly competing against another woman and you might feel intimidated and it makes you feel bad about yourself, your self-esteem lowers. And when it lowers, you will accept any validation that comes your way. And that could be from somebody who maybe doesn't deserve you, but you think that they do because you think so poorly of yourself, because you're always in competition with other people. You're constantly not good enough. We need to start building each other up, centering each other, and looking at each other instead as inspiration. And I will always, always, always build women up. Never try to break you down, because this world already tries to do that enough. And I'm kind of sick of it. So you're a baddie, don't forget that. Lastly, I'm unlearning as a woman that men are more capable. We can do anything except maybe lift up, take out anything physical, generally speaking. You need to know that you are capable and you can do anything they can do. And remember, you can do it while bleeding. You can make your own money, you can go to work. You don't need to rely on a man for money anymore. Raise your standards. The only thing that a man can give you now is emotional security. A lot of them out there just aren't emotionally capable. Quit giving randos your time of day who don't deserve it, who don't respect you, who think you can't do the same things that they can, who think you're not as smart as them, who think you're not as funny as them. Sick of it. So snap out of it. I hope you leave this thinking about, you know what? Yeah, I can do this. Or you know what? That is messed up. Or I'm gonna go learn about my cycle. And that's all I could hope for. So thank you so much for being here. Please like and subscribe, and hopefully we'll see you next time.